run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On second down now, it's Patterson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
And 8 yards.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Jefferson, the rookie wideout, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Goff on first down. And he caught by Cup. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. Return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
At the Bears, 38.
On the give, this is Akers. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And he's going to go down again. Eddie Goldman with a sack. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and long. It's Goff. Going up top for Cup. Attempted, intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Now it's 2nd and 9. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Rams 14, Bears nothing.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. It's brought in by Harris. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Bears first down.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Jefferson the target. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now we'll throw here to his running back, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Third down and 8.
Throwing on third. Goff. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and end up making the play.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down, Bears.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
10 yards to go.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Carrier. Roquan Smith in on the tackle. It's a gain of 3.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Play action. It's Goff. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, LA. Robert Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores, a 3-and-out here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by David Moore. And he will score. Touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
By Jalen Ramsey.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. That's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
Chicago.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
Onside kick is recovered by the Rams.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Goff now looking to throw. Going up top, and the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, LA! 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff, and the Rams have got it on cruise control.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They run with Patterson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Trubisky to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Patterson on the draw play. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
8-yard pickup.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. This is Miller, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. He's at the 30.
Get off the field.
And he will score. Touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack that offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Field this at the 5. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Gone. Going up top for Cobb. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 37
at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun. Gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Here comes the Rams punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
Their own 14-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Jamal Sheard on the stop. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback up.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. Yeah, another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
At the 16-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go again here with Akers. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. And that has to drive a coach crazy.
They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Rams 52, Bears nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, Why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On first down, Goff. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
5-yard line.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jabal Sheard showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now Trubisky on third and long. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Goff going to throw it. They'll roll him out right. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a first down throw, gone. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Charles, it's one thing to win, it's another thing to win.